Hi, Ali here, and I have an admission to make, and that is that I have been a complete and utter prat in terms of losing my glasses. Here are the said glasses, okay, and you probably recognize me wearing these when I do some of my Zoom calls and various other bits and pieces, rather than trying to stare myopically at what I'm doing and pretend that I don't need glasses, because obviously, probably like a lot of you, I now do for close work. Anyway, the moral of the story is don't go out and buy an expensive pair of glasses until you have absolutely looked in every single nook and cranny and corner in your house, garden, and anywhere else that you might have been recently to find your glasses, because I thought I'd done quite a good sweep through the house and the stables and the summer house. And I have been ranting and raging about the loss of my glasses for about 5 days now. So hubby, being very loyal and patient, decided that he would order online some replacement ones, and he ordered about 5 pairs. Here's one of the pairs, okay? And it was a very generous thing to do. They're not obviously the prescription glasses, because they would cost an absolute fortune. We couldn't have like £400 times about 4 pairs of glasses. So anyway, to cut a long story short, I had these cheapy glasses that were working more or less okay, so I could still do my Zooms and my close work and so on, whilst we were hunting around the whole area to find my normal glasses, and we did not find them. So at the weekend, we decided we'd have to give up, and I would have to go into Specsavers and order some more, which I was very reticent about because they cost obviously a lot of money. But I did buy, thanks to my hubby, another pair of glasses that are obviously now on order, custom made, plus a pair to wear for sunglasses. So obviously it cost quite a few £100s. Anyway, came home, I felt very guilty, but I thought we've searched high and low everywhere, even all over the garden, for these glasses, and they haven't turned up. Anyway, I was looking forward to getting my new pair of glasses, which will be winging their way to me along with the sunglass version pretty soon. And we're going out in a moment, and I was sitting at my dressing table, and I was just sort of rummaging in the two main drawers, as you always do for things, and wasn't thinking about finding my glasses at all. And then as I went to shut the drawer door, I actually found that there was something that was a little bit snagged right up by the front of the drawer. So I kind of bent over like this and looked, and these glasses, okay, were actually kind of folded, and they'd somehow been pushed right to the front, if you like, of the drawer. So as you open the drawers in and out and peer in them myopically like I do, particularly when I don't have my glasses on, you should be able to see them, but I hadn't seen them at all. I hadn't noticed them. And it was only today that about nearly a week later, that I suddenly thought, what's that at the front of my drawer on the inside, on the left drawer that I don't use very much? And there were the glasses. So I then had to get hubby out of a meeting to confess that actually we spent a lot of money on a second pair and a second pair of sunglasses. But hey ho, hopefully they're all of the same prescription. So hopefully I will just be able to vary what I'm wearing, and hopefully have a slightly different vibe depending on which ones I'm wearing. Like these at the moment are the said ones that have just turned up, or these, one of the 6 or 7 cheapy pairs that Gordon ordered online. So they're a bit wonky, I think, but still. Anyway, once I get my new pair, which should be probably by this weekend, I will give you a view of them, and you can see which you prefer, because they are going to be modelled obviously on these, which I think are actually quite nice. But I'll probably put it to a vote which ones are better, these or the new replacement ones. And I think for my hubby's sanity, you better all vote for the new ones, even if you prefer the ones I've just shown you. Anyway, I'll stop rambling on for now because I'm actually going to Starbucks because Iggy Pop, one of my rescue dogs, he absolutely adores going to Starbucks. I only have to say, do you want to go to Starbucks? And he gets super excited. But it's not just that we can go and pig out. It's because we've been doing this as a strategy to get him much more sort of domesticated and feeling happy around people. And he absolutely loves going to Starbucks. I only need to mention Starbucks and he starts getting excited and looking for his lead. So that's where we're off to now. Pardon me for all my rambling, but I thought it was a bit of a funny story. And for those of you who are a certain age and do have to wear glasses, I think always have two pairs just in case, and keep one pair under lock and key where you know exactly where they are, just in case. So I'll speak to you again soon. Have a great day and bye for now.